Hey nerds, welcome to Jerry Bear Reacts. Today we're going to react to Season 4, Episode 8 of the originals entitled Voodoo in My Blood. Stay away from the voodoo here. So listen, at the end of the last episode, Sophia is laying there with the Doug Dimmadome in her chest, right? And the Hollow comes up and kind of like uses her as a vessel. But the Hollow sounded a whole lot like Davina, like a whole lot like Davina. So it could just be similarity in voices, but they had a crescent tattoo, or not a tattoo, but a birthmark. So I guess we'll wait and see how things play out. We're going to go ahead and get into this episode. And yeah, if you guys are new here, feel free to subscribe for daily content. If there's a date, there's a reaction. Links are in the description box for the Patreon, the Twitch stream, and everything in between. And Jerry does his best work behind the scenes. All right, let's watch. 580. I think last episode was 900, if I'm not mistaken. Or it was 90. I think it was 90. And this is 500. Damn, somebody done died. Got brothers out here with their nipples out. You sacrificing a baby to the White Walkers? Bro, are they making... Are they making a blood sacrifice to the Hollow? Damn, and the flowers are now dying. Puppy dog upset. Nah, hashtag bloop. Throw the whole baby away. You don't need none of that. Hell nah. Got the mandible out here. What's up, Hope? What you doing with the lower jaw?
Oh, what's going on?
Hi, Haley.
This fossil has been whispering lies. I'd gladly throw it in the river.
No, not the bone. The witches. The ancestors.
Some lob that bitch into the lake. I would tell the Hollow to square up, but it's like a ghost, so I don't really know how far that would get us.
I'm on my way to New Orleans right now, and I have good news. I went through the remains of the Lockwood estate, and I found you. One creepy ass
Ricky!
Finger bone.
Your efforts are appreciated. Now, if you could only pick up the pace.
Easy, Klaus. The only reason I'm heading your way is because I don't want you anywhere near Mystic Falls. Things tend to get murdery when you're around.
Well, that's a
It's Alaric Swordsman.
fair point.
Bro, I'm so geeked right now.
Pleasantries have run their course.
Oh, hey, listen, one more thing. My days of fighting monsters are over. Okay, so here's the
Yeah,
deal.
man, you say that often, but you always end up right back in the middle of the shits, which I appreciate. I'm looking at you, Ricky.
I will be at Jack's Barbecue Shack off Route 59 until 2 o'clock. If you're not there by 2:10, I chuck the bone and the records in a dumpster and I'm gone. And then you can fish them out of the trash yourself.
Well, I'm afraid I'll be otherwise occupied, so you'll be meeting Elijah. And if perchance he's running late, I suggest you exercise some patience and have yourself a beer. Otherwise, you'll have a few more monsters to worry about.
We do know how Rick does like to turn up a little bit, brother. All right, so here's my thing real quick. When getting into the bones and the ancient mysteries and everything, there was a small fault in the back of my head about Rick. But I was like, nah, because season 8, you know, we don't really have Rick go anywhere, and I don't remember any mention of it, yada yada. Little Rick, bro.
Please don't go.
Ricky!
The whole point of you going to Vincent was to get the ancestors on our side, find the bones, stop the Hollow from getting...
Why are you doing this?
Because they've asked me to. Who else is gonna go? You? You slit the throats of 4 witches.
That was necessity.
4 of them.
Really? Was it?
Marcel knows the city. He's the enemy of our enemy.
The enemy of our enemy is our...
Perhaps it's time to mend bridges.
It's like an episode of Dora, right? The enemy of our enemy is our... Exactly. Friend. Good job.
Pull off them.
Proud of you.
Go get him.
Go get him, sport. Sophia walking up. She got the whole dagger, the whole hollow up inside her body, bro. Resonating, oozing within the insides, walking straight towards Marcel.
For you.
Yeah, and we've been looking for you because we want you dead as shit.
But I had business to take care of.
Yeah?
And Klaus said you tried to rescue me.
It's very
He
wholesome.
also said your boy Dominic was an acolyte of the Hollow.
Shout out the APA.
And they made a deal with Dominic to try and save you. Now that you're back, I'd like to figure out how we can put our problems to bed once and for all.
She didn't even blink, bro. Run. What are you doing?
Should ask my permission.
You're gonna be a lot of fun when she starts dating.
I'm going to be a perfect gentleman. And should any of her suitors fail to meet my expectations, I'll compel them to the priesthood. Oh, look.
That's
Those
fucked.
girls. I assume you speak on behalf of your ancestors?
Provided that you've come in peace.
Well, that depends on you, doesn't it?
We don't want to fight. We're here to offer a deal.
Klaus, were you always talking shit to witches
Although
knowing
your
they could
brother
just
did
fucking...
murder all
and then
four
put
of
you down?
us. So let's not pretend we're friends.
If you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, if you don't mind to step aside there. Oh, she did like a mini blink. I'm watching her eyeballs from this point
Make it
forward.
quick.
I surrender the only weapon that can take your life.
Now, you over here getting exposition. You got fucking Mama Turnhead over here looking at you. Now she knows about that dagger that
We
can
need
kill
your blood.
Marcel.
That's funny. I didn't hear you say please.
If you want answers.
Literally me. All right. I don't even know what terror, right? I'm a terror. There's other words. I can't think of it. I'm a menace. Because I will do that to literally every single human ever. Like my mother, who I love dearly. She'll be like, hey, can you grab something for me? I'm like, you gonna say please? And she just looks at me like, motherfucker. Like, hey, bro, just throw it on there. I had to say it all the time when I was a kid. Look, you gonna say please? I don't ask for much. Just a simple please.
We have to guide you to the
And a thank you. And I hit you with your
But
welcome.
since you aren't witches,
Or no problem.
Been the rules.
Or all good.
How?
Simple
Of
loophole.
course.
You're both bound by blood to New Orleans witch.
Well, I'm full of surprises. I hope you
There's
intend to make
Davina.
our trip worth the effort.
Of course. You don't have to wear a cloak.
As a matter of fact, I do.
And
And you are gonna listen to every single word I have to say. Because right now, I'm the only thing standing between you and the Hollow.
the only thing. You think they gave her that Sith cloak when she went over to the other side? Like, when they...
How's Cole? Can't see anything here except New Orleans. Just visited the mother. Using magic to grant the child great power in hopes that the newborn would become a symbol of prosperity.
Imagine having to do that every day. Just lay there and have some people rub some shit on your belly. I'd do it. Push! What they say on Rugrats? Do your breathing,
They
do your
had
breathing.
no idea what they were bringing into the world.
Isn't it crazy how you remember stuff throughout life? And I remember that scene from the Rugrats movie. I don't know if it was Rugrats Go to Paris or not. Was it? Were they in Paris when Dill was born? I feel like that was different. I feel like this is just the Rugrats movie. And it was when Dill was born, right? And they had Mama Pickles going through the house, and she had to keep saying that. They like started breaking into song, like, do your breathing, ha 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 ha. That's stuck in my brain forever. I guess how many times I watched that movie as a child. Tommy was fed up with Dill, bro. He wanted nothing to do with
Soon
him.
it was clear that she was stronger than anyone could imagine. And that she had a terrible hunger for more power still. And that's how the Hollow was born.
Well, this is all frightening fodder for campfire tales. But how do we kill her?
You don't understand. You can't.
Okay, that's nice, but how do we put it away? We get a shoebox or something?
In a sports car.
Says a man in the $5,000 suit.
9, if we're counting. I'm not a barbarian.
Your expert better pay off. Otherwise, we're wasting time that we don't have.
See, that's so very hurtful, Marcel. Listen here, I thought we were having a marvelous galactic adventure together.
I think you're real cute, don't you?
Yes. It's kind of adorable.
The only reason that you invited me on this little road trip is so you could play bodyguard.
Babysitter.
When you tore my heart out 5 years ago, and just so we're clear now, there's no way I will ever forgive you for that.
I don't expect you to.
Yeah, never expected.
Certainly never forgave myself.
Yeah. See that look Marcel just gave him? I was just about to say, because this man literally, like Elijah broke down, pulled man's heart out. We watched him go over the bridge. The second he did it, his hand was shaking. His hand was, he was shaking, he was trembling. Almost the same amount of trembling he was when he stabbed Klaus with that knife. When he had to put Klaus down for an episode. Then he goes straight to Haley and he breaks down and she says, "What's wrong?" It's Marcellus. That took his life. And then he crumbled.
Some other guy called dibs. And he's a real jerk.
My man pulled out the crossbow and she caught the motherfucker, bro. On your ass, son.
Why are you laughing?
Because I know something that you don't.
And what's that?
I packed that truck full of C4.
Yeah, dumbass.
If this thing is so powerful it can't be destroyed, why bring us here? Why tell us all of this?
Bro, Rick is a wild human. And you know what makes it even more wild is he never mentioned this little escapade to nobody over there in the diaries. He never turned a single page in the diary and wrote, "Dear Elena, today I fucking fought some lady with blue eyeballs and shot my car full of C4. Not a once.
So they're a colossal waste of my time. I've been alive 1,000 years. I've never met anything I couldn't kill.
You want to defeat the Hollow?
Yes.
She only has one weakness.
You have my undivided attention. What is it?
You.
Haley Jane?
You're the one chance we have.
What the hell does that mean?
I'm done talking to you.
For why? Oh. Well, all right.
Davina!
He done took Haley and done bounced, bro. Hate to see it.
When the weapon was ready, they relied on her mother, the one who gave her life, to be the one to take her life.
Bro, they done gave her the whole big-ass axe.
But before she could
She
kill
got
her child,
Stormbreaker.
Inadio cast a final spell. One powered by her own death.
She gonna cut her head off?
Curse upon all present that night. She bound them to the full moon, so that once a month they would turn into the very beast they used to hunt her.
The Hollow created the werewolf curse.
The Hollow created the werewolf
You bear
curse.
the mark of the crescent. So did she.
Yo.
And her mother, who once cursed, became the first of the werewolves. The others fled, becoming the 6 other wolves you know today. But it was your line that began it all.
That
and yours
began
alone
it
that still
all.
has power over the Hollow.
So Haley is Haley's basically the an original. Well, she's not an original because that fucking she's down the line, but she's a part of like the original line of the wolves. Which I mean, we kind of the 7 packs, what yada yada. What I think what everybody's been waiting for, right? Well, I mean, the show people have already watched it, already know the shit. But what I've been waiting for is, listen, we've had tons of info about how the vampires started, right? Hell, we even got information about shamans at some point. We had yet to know how the werewolf thing started. Obviously, there was the original Curse of the Sun and the Moon thing that they played out, but like we never knew how this started. That's super cool, man. Imagine back when they were talking about the Sun and the Moon, if they would have name dropped like a Hollow type deal and kind of like pre exposition. I like seeds being planted.
Been hunting
That'd
11
be cool.
years.
That's dope.
The Hollow fears you. She wants you dead.
That explains the
And if you
voodoo
die,
in my
there's only
blood.
one Lebanon left.
Hope.
You're gonna have to trust me, Elijah.
Davina telling Haley. Think about that. Think about that parallel.
I don't have to trust anyone.
Careful, Elijah. Your true colors are starting to show. Yeah, you may talk a big game, but when it comes down to it, you'll always be a poster boy for violence first. Always and forever.
I mean, shit talking when my brother got the goddamn in his hand.
You men and your silly posturing.
Yeah, they got problems.
should know
Mainly
that.
Elijah on this end.
After all, your prize already belongs to me.
So, like, look, Sophia, I ain't here to talk about Sophia. That parallel between Davina telling Haley to trust her, and then Marcel telling Elijah to trust him, considering the connections with Marcel and Davina and Haley and Elijah. I don't know. Maybe a loose connection, but still pretty interesting. But I'm with Marcel on this. Let him hold the bone. Keep that shit divided. Somebody you can trust. Marcel, he's telling you that you literally in that moment you can trust him. Trust him. It's okay. You gotta be all fucking.
Sophia, I know you're still in there.
She is.
Screaming.
Strong soul rattling around in a dying shell. But like all the rest of you, she's nothing compared to me. One last time, give me what I seek.
Why don't you come get it?
Fair enough. So long as you're prepared to die. Now the game comes to
Man, if you don't grab that little fucking baby femur on the
What you
ground.
see?
Ooh, Haley
What have
that
you done
showed
with
up
Haley?
like what it do,
I
baby.
sent her to save us all. The indestructible bones were
fuck
distributed among
bone
4
was that?
families.
Oh, there's some tiny bones. That was a tiny human. What was that little bitty one? What the
Each
fuck?
charged
Oh,
with
it's the
keeping
finger
the
bone.
bones
Never mind.
apart.
It's finger bone. Finger bone. Okay.
So that they would never come together again.
That's a femur. Something. I don't know.
Now that she's free, she won't stop until those pieces are gathered.
Well, then put her back in the prison that held her for the last eon.
I will. And that's what you're here for.
God, that was a prison shiv.
Hurts, huh? My blood?
Whoever told you how to destroy me left a little something out. Trapping me requires the release of power. The kind you get when you sacrifice the life of an immortal.
So you channel my power, and you imprison the Hollow. And how long exactly am I to play battery?
It's a great question.
You still don't get it, do you, Klaus? You're not a battery. You're a sacrifice.
Tell me, which of you will die to stop me?
No one is dying today.
Well, then I guess we're done.
She done got a bone, brother.
Say it's adorable you think you're able to end my life, but you lack the means, sweetheart.
The Hollow
Nah.
created the means. Thorns from a rose bush, grown from Marcel's blood.
Damn, bro,
That's
it'll make
all I
you
need.
sweat.
And I've already sent the Harvest Girls to go get some. When they return, your time is up.
Time is up. My time is now. Davina, I will rip your shit out myself.
So to cage the Hollow...
Where's
you need-
Elijah at? Because Elijah don't mind killing children, and Elijah will headbutt the fuck out of you. Hey, Hope, channel some fucking powers to go over there and beat the shit out of that little girl. Yeah, she said, fuck the restrictions. I'm out. I'm out.
You're good.
Then take me.
Elijah, no.
If indeed there is no other way,
Hey.
then end this now.
No, no. No, nobody's dying today.
Then I'll do it myself.
Davina, bro. God, she drawing the fucking venom out his teeth.
Davina, please.
You don't have to do this. I'm sorry, it's the only way.
Nah, shit about to stop, bro.
No!
Shit, yeah, no, you heard her.
Promise to help, but you're not helping. You're hurting us, and I won't let you.
She said, I won't let you, you little shit. I'm 7, not stupid. Klaus, careful with your hand, bro. You got open when you touch that blood. It's so fucking wholesome.
My dad said you studied this stuff.
Yeah, that's right.
Ricky!
There are a lot of amazing things in the world to study.
So we should forego a trip down memory lane.
Look, from one father to another, you're not going to be able to keep Hope locked up much longer. And I'm guessing you know that Caroline and I have built a school. It's a place for kids with supernatural leanings, just like Hope.
Excuse me? What fucking episode does this take place on? Hold up. Wait a minute, bro. I have a list somewhere of the episodes in order that I normally was looking at before, like the start of each season, and I thought I had a note of it, but I guess I left it. 1 second, please. So season 8 of the Vampire Diaries ran before season 4 of the originals. I didn't know this, but the entirety of the Vampire Diaries season 8 is over. That show is done. I mean, obviously with him saying that, but I just looked it up on IMDb. March 10th, 2017 was the last episode of the Vampire Diaries, and God dang it. Hold on. It was just and then anyways, it was like March 10th, 2017, and then after that was the originals kicking it off. So this whole time, bro, this whole time up there in Mystic Falls, they've been dead. So that with the 5-year thing and all that stuff. Stefan. Anyways, like he just mentioned that they got their little school thing. I'm gonna let it ride again. So they opened up the school. Klaus is obviously very well at the school because he made a donation to it, right? I'm gonna rewind a little bit.
Much longer. And I'm guessing you know that Caroline and I have built a school. It's a place for kids with supernatural leanings, just like Hope. Our 2 girls are thriving there. They are learning to use their powers for good and to embrace their identities without fear. Hope would always be welcome there.
Always, man. It's just a school.
Give my regards to Mystic Falls.
Always. Maybe that. I think I have an idea. I'll wait till the thing's over. That's pain, bro. That's pure pain.
When we end this,
let's go to Manask, bro. Manask.
we will end this.
Menage. Trois.
I'll take you there. And promise you, I will make this right.
She's like, I'll believe it when I see it, my man.
And start by giving this to Marcel.
Careful with that. Motherfucker's pointy. Ooh. Kiss, kiss. 678-999-8212, baby. You know that I miss you. Jesus. Fuck.
Are you ready to die, Elijah? Because I'm quite ready to live.
I will literally I will jump through this fucking screen and beat the brakes off of her with my own two fists. Hashtag bloop. Listen, Marcel, I got a code too. I would never lay hands on a woman, but I don't say nothing about no ghost. All right? Holy shit. I had so much to say, bro. I ain't buying it. You know why I'm not buying it? Here's the thing. Because they're not going to end the episode with it. Right? I mean, damn, they did end the episode with Davina dying, huh? I don't think them thorns are as powerful as they think they are. Or maybe they are. Now I gotta watch another episode. Real quick, let me get this out of the way. Got it by an old foe. Klaus and Haley go to an ancestral world to help out the Hollow, while Marcel and Elijah team up to find the missing bones. I didn't know that this entire season 4 and 5 took place. I thought only season 5 took place after the events of season 8. So, and I mentioned it a couple episodes back that hasn't hit YouTube at this point yet, about the fact that there was 16 in one, 13 in the other. It didn't make sense how they were going to line that up, yada, yada, whatever. I was wrong, obviously. So, with that being said, I wonder if Alaric saying that is what made Klaus give the donation to the school. Or if he said he knew that, he probably already know by now that me and Caroline built the school. Sweet Caroline. Or if Klaus had already done it, and that's why I was mentioned. But I think it does keep spoilers at bay, which I'm going to talk about if you haven't watched The Vampire Diaries, which I already have. I think that's to keep spoilers at bay with "Give my regards to Mystic Falls." He could have said, "Hey, sorry about the loss of dear Stefan. Hope Damon and Elainer," as he says her name. Hope Damon and Elainer. Hope they're doing good. That sounds terrible to say. So yeah. Also, too, I mean, you had that moment with Marcel looking at Elijah when he says he hasn't forgiven himself completely. And you have Elijah trying to sacrifice himself, and Marcel looks at him. Even in that moment, Marcel could say, okay, he could go on with that vengefulness and be like, okay, fine, yeah, sacrifice yourself. But instead, he looks at Elijah, looks at Haley, he looks at Klaus, and he tells Davina, nobody will die today. Even though the Michelsons are the reason that you are dead, nobody is dying today. I'm sorry. Clear, cut, and dry. Plain and simple. So yeah, it was good to see Ricky. We do love Alaric. That explains why he wasn't writing in a journal to Elena, because she's alive, living her life with Damon. And yeah. Rick's just out and about. His days of fighting things are over. Anyways, good to see Rick. And And of course, he's mentioned the school, talking about his daughters, which is nice that they're thriving in, the Charles Xavier School for the Gifted. So, season 9 is called Queen Death. So, Queen Death with Lady Sophia. Listen, man, I'm just going to go watch it. Links and everything will be in the description box down below. Playlist will be up on screen. As always, stay cute, stay hydrated, and I will catch you on the next one.